What if I told you that God isn't someone in the sky, but the universe itself? Not a being watching over reality, but reality itself. Sounds radical, right? Well, that's exactly what Baruch Spinoza believed, and you know who else was fascinated by this idea? Albert Einstein. Yes, the same Einstein who revolutionized physics with relativity, the man who reshaped our understanding of time and space, found Spinoza's view of the world so profound that when asked if he believed in God, he simply replied, "I believe in Spinoza's God, but what exactly does that mean? And why did one of history's greatest scientific minds resonate so deeply with a 17th century philosopher? Most people think of God as a separate being, a creator who stands apart from his creation. Spinoza? He flipped that idea completely. He argued that God is the universe, every star, every atom, every law of physics. It's all part of one infinite, self-sustaining reality. He called this Deus sive Natura, in Latin, which means God or nature. In Spinoza's world, God isn't some divine ruler handing down judgments from above. Instead, God is the fabric of existence itself. The laws of physics, that's God. The movement of galaxies, that's God. Even your thoughts and emotions, just another expression of the universe unfolding exactly as it must. Also, Einstein rejected the idea of a personal God, the kind that listens to prayers or intervenes in human affairs. But he wasn't an atheist either. Instead, he saw divinity in the harmony of the cosmos. When he said he believed in Spinoza's God, he meant that he saw a deep, underlying order in the universe, something so elegant, so mathematically precise that it felt almost sacred. Imagine this. You're Einstein, staring at equations that describe the bending of space and time. You realize that gravity isn't some invisible force pulling objects down, it's the warping of reality itself. The deeper you look, the more you see a universe governed by unbreakable laws, where everything is interconnected. To Einstein, this was awe-inspiring. He saw no need for miracles because the universe itself was the miracle. In one of his letters, Einstein wrote, "We, followers of Spinoza, see our God in the wondrous harmony of all that exists." To him, the fact that the universe could be understood was itself a kind of spirituality. There was no randomness, no divine interference, just a grand cosmic symphony playing out with perfect precision. But Spinoza's world wasn't just about redefining God. He also had a radical take on free will. According to him, it doesn't exist. At least, not in the way we think. He argued that everything, every thought, every decision, every action is determined by a chain of causes stretching back to the beginning of time. Imagine knocking over a row of dominoes. Once the first one falls, everything else follows inevitably. That's how Spinoza saw the universe. Every decision you make, just the result of prior causes you don't even control. Even your personality, your desires, fears, and beliefs is shaped by things you had no say in. Your genetics, your upbringing, the environment around you. So are you really choosing anything? Or are you just playing out a script written by the universe itself? Einstein agreed. He once said, "A human being is part of the whole, called by us the universe, a part limited in time and space. He experiences himself, his thoughts and feelings as something separate from the rest, a kind of optical delusion of his consciousness." Both Spinoza and Einstein saw individuality as an illusion. We feel separate, but in reality, we're just waves in an endless ocean. So, how do we live in Spinoza's world? If everything is determined and we're just part of a vast cosmic process, does that mean life is meaningless? Not at all. Spinoza believed that understanding this truth is the key to freedom. Instead of fighting against reality, he suggested embracing it. If you accept that everything happens as it must, you stop resisting life. You stop wishing things were different. You stop blaming yourself for things beyond your control. And in that acceptance, you find peace. Think about it like this. Imagine you're caught in a river's current. Most people spend their lives thrashing against the water trying to swim upstream, but Spinoza, he tells you to stop fighting, to trust the flow, to realize that the river is not your enemy, it is you. This is why Einstein found Spinoza's philosophy so profound. Because once you see the universe as an unbroken whole, once you let go of the illusion of separateness, you don't feel trapped. You feel connected. You understand that you are the universe, experiencing itself for a brief moment in time. And maybe, just maybe, that's enough.